Hello, video diary. Well, this is a different room than before. This is my bedroom. Uh, yeah, no, we didn't choose the wallpaper. This was here when we moved in, so don't blame me for that. Not that I'm that bothered by it. Wallpaper's wallpaper, right? So, yeah, I realize there's been like no updates since forever. I think I was supposed to do one in 9 weeks, but here we are at 20. Yeah, no, well, 5 months on T. Yeah. Oh, ignore my age and stuff there because reasons. Um, yeah, so 5 months. And I can't math, so just one sec. Yeah, that's 20 weeks. Yeah, 20 weeks. There or thereabouts. On my sustenance shots. Um, Excuse my hair, please, because I need to wash it and it's terrible and I've just pried myself out of bed, so I'm a bit of a wreck at the moment. Uh, so yeah, things have been a bit on top of me lately. One of the main reasons was about 4 months in, my GP decided he was going to just cut off my treatment. He decided to just stop my hormones. His only reason being that I was still waiting for my first appointment at the GIC, despite the fact that he started my brooding already, and he is perfectly allowed to do that. And despite my showing supporting documentation, he still dismissed me, and I he actually caused me to have a pretty nasty panic attack in the office, which then he and the nurse allowed me to leave in that state without even attempting to calm me. I was starting to think about some pretty dark, stupid things, and it's a good thing I had my partner with me because I could have ended up doing something really stupid. But I went to another GP's surgery on the exact same day, and luckily enough, they were able to basically register me and get me in the next day to see me. So they calmed me down, reassured me, and that was just the desk staff. So, you know, definitely a better move. And then, like a week later or so, I was able to get my shots back on track, and the new GP I saw there was so much more understanding, and he read all the documentation and everything I brought with me. So, you know, everything started rolling again, and I was a lot safer. I felt safer. Um, so yeah, that was pretty horrible. That was quite traumatic, actually. I was shaken for days. Um, right. So anyway, let's get on with catching up with where I am on with what's going on. Aside from my hair being longer than it was before, um, nasty acne that keeps coming up. It's not as bad today because I've been treating it with like pseudocrem on someone's advice. Just sort of using it after I wash my face. Um, yeah, so my voice is cracking a little bit. It's dropped. It has dropped since before. I've used this thing called Voice Pitch Analyzer. Now that's a little app that you'll find on Android at the moment in the Google Play Store, and it shows you where your voice is on a range scale. So it will give you like female, androgynous, male, and also the hertz measurements down the side. Um, Now that has shown me that it has certainly dropped. It's definitely gone down. It was sort of just peaking into the female range when I was just a little bit earlier on T still. It was just in the female range, mostly in the androgynous and slightly in the male, but now it's completely fallen out of the female range into the androgynous to male area. It's taken a considerable drop, the lowest uh, the lowest part of the pitch is certainly lower than it was before. Maybe I can compare that with some of my earlier videos. I might do a side by side. If I do, here's a good place to cut. And back. So, yeah, that's how my voice is going at the moment. Facial hair, I've got a bit going on. This camera is too low def for you to see anything because it's just the one in my laptop screen. One of these days I will get a better webcam so you can see, or I might just take photos and then cut them in with a better camera. But basically I've got fuzz going on down here and up around here, which is getting darker around here. I've got a little darker fuzz going on here. It's fairly fluffy, quite fairly long. I can grab it and pinch it. I have a little weird soul patch going on, which is quite bizarre since the rest of my chin seems quite bare, except for under here. Where it's getting darker. It's not just peach fuzz anymore. I've noticed my eyebrows are trying to take over my face a little bit more as well, but that's something else I'll be dealing with, because who wants massive eyebrows that swallow your forehead? Well, I don't. Other people might. You might be happy with it. Not me. It's not me. It's just not me. So, yeah, I've got terrible back knee. So acne on my back, shoulders, around my chest as well. It's really irritating because it flares and it creeps down, and well, I won't get into that. You know what acne's like. It's horrible. Hair everywhere else. I've got some tummy hair creeping in. It's a bit fuzzy. You can't really see it very much at the moment, and I'm not going to expose myself to you at the moment because reasons. Excuse my stupid dog for shouting, if you can hear that. I don't know what he's doing out in the hallway. My lower legs have gotten really bad. This camera does not show it very well. And I say bad, but it's good. I like it. And it's creeping in a bit more at the tops of my thighs where it wasn't before, but I'm happy with that. What I'm not looking forward to is back hair. But I bought a shaver for that. But that's again my preference, because I'm personally adverse to having hair everywhere. But that's what male grooming items were made for. Anything else? My hair hasn't really changed. There's not been any recession of the hairline yet, or if there has, not noticeably. It's not thinning where I think. Well, I got paranoid about that for about a week, but it's actually just normal hair fall that I was experiencing and just overthinking it. What else? Downstairs had another bit of a growth spurt. Not much, but I just felt it when it was doing it. Just super sensitive for a bit. End of TMI. I noticed a bit more definition going on, so that's fun. Lifting is easier, just a bit at the moment. So that's kicking in a little. Just trying to list off in my head the different things that need to go. I think my face has changed shape a little bit. Sorry, you can hear my voice sort of breaking a little. Yeah, I think my chin's got pointier from before. My forehead, and I think generally, well, it's hard to pinpoint the exact changes, but I feel like it's a bit different. Sorry, I've got squeaky teen voice now, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I can't think of much else. My next shot is tomorrow, Today's Thursday, but now my shot day is on a Friday because of the whole debacle with my previous GP. So we're on to a different schedule now. I have no idea how that's going to work out with blood tests and stuff, because I had my trough blood test done, and then the whole panic thing happened before I could get my my peak done. So I'm all out of whack at the moment. It's all been thrown under the bus. So I got to try and sort that out with my new GPs. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'll try and get another update done a bit sooner, rather than waiting weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. But you know, my anxieties have been massive lately, and I've been feeling invisible pressure from absolutely nowhere for no real reason. I think it's because I haven't been sleeping right, but that's a whole other problem. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll try and update again pretty soon. So, see you later.